So how much do you charge for a 3D project? This is one of the most common questions that I get asked, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 different strategies that you can apply today that I know of to help you charge your prices for your projects, including a free project pricing calculator from our training program that you can download in the description below. So the first thing you need to understand about pricing is that pricing is relative, and it's all about perception. What do you perceive the value of your own services is, and what does the client perceive the value of your services is? Someone can charge $1,000 for a video, and someone else can charge $20,000 for the exact same video, and some of the main variables is just what the client perceives the value of that video is to them, and what that person that's creating the video perceives the value of their own services is that allows them to charge higher prices. So the first thing you can do is look around at the peers around you. Do you have any friends in 3D? Do you know anyone in 3D? And what are they charging on average for still images, for videos? If you're in Africa, your peers will be charging very different prices to if you're in the US. Same goes for if you're in the UK or Australia. The market is different in each region, and the value of different services change. So it's a good idea just to know, like, on average, what are your peers charging? What are your friends charging? What are people that you know in 3D charging? And then you know that's a good average and a good baseline for you to start with. Now, the minimum amount you want to charge is just to cover your living expenses. So that's the next thing you need to know. What does it cost to survive, and what are your average living expenses? Like, how much does it cost to pay rent, to eat food, to transport, to pay for power, to run your computer, for maintenance? It's important to know these numbers because you know that you at least have to make that amount every single month. You can divide that amount into either getting one project at that price per month, 2 projects at half that price per month, but at least that gives you a very bare minimum that you need to charge. And whether or not the client's happy with it, you can just push really hard and try to sell really hard and put as much value in your package and your service so that at least you can meet that criteria. Now, a third way that I highly recommend is download our free project pricing calculator. This is for my online program that my students use to calculate their projects. And what this does is you can take the average hourly rate. You can either take the minimum hourly rate for beginners, average hourly rate for intermediates, or the professional hourly rate. This will obviously change in which region you're in. And you can roughly guess how long will it take you to complete a project, whether that's a still image or whether that's a video. We have a calculator for each. And all you do is you plug in your hourly rate, you guess how long it's going to take you, and you know that that's a fair price for your project. Whether the client's happy to pay for that is another story. That's more about their perception of your value and what that value of that service means to them. That's more around marketing, sales, understanding what the client needs, making sure the value of your service is as high as possible. But at least you know that that project price, just based on the average hourly rate and how long you think it's going to take you, is a fair price for that project. Now, of course, if you're in a lot of scarcity, you don't have a lot of clients coming around, then obviously you can charge a lower hourly rate. If you're in abundance, let's say you're chatting to 10 different clients, a lot of clients want to work with you, then obviously you can raise that hourly rate. Now, what you can do to charge higher prices is a topic for another video, but hopefully these 3 tips help you figure out what you should be charging. So to summarize, look at what your peers and friends are charging, so you have a baseline to know what to charge for. If, let's say, you join a 3D course and you realize like everyone's charging 100% more than you, then you know that you should be raising your rates up to that rate in that market. You also need to take into account what your operating expenses are for your business, as well as living expenses, and you know that's the minimum that you need to make just to survive. And then the third thing you can do is you can actually calculate how long it'll take and do an hourly rate, and then that way you know that's a fair price based on the average hourly rate in the industry. Now, if you need help on where to find clients, how to get more of them, how to be in abundance so you can leverage your pricing, check out our free training, schedule a call with us. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video.